What's going on, everybody? Josh Morris here. Hopefully you guys can hear me. So, Josh Morris, I've got kind of a new setup for tonight. So, I hope you guys can hear and everything is good. So, I'm just giving a minute for some people to pop in here. So, how you all doing tonight out there? I know hopefully you're watching this. Hopefully you fast forwarded past the waiting. Can barely hear me. Okay. All right. How's that? Is that any better? Can you hear me a little better? I've got the mic a little bit away from me because I'm just going to be moving up there. But is that a little better? But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good tonight. Seriously, we're going to be doing some dowsing rods and pendulum and whatnot. So here we go. Cleaned up my dowsing rods a little bit. So, all right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started with everything, and let's jump over to the other new camera system. So, here we go. All right. All right, here we go, guys. Just moving over to the other part of the studio. Here we go. All right, so, honey, let me know if that's any better. Now that I've moved over here closer to the mic, and so just bear with me, guys. Like I said, this is a new studio setup, so I'm trying to get everything just right for you guys. All right. So as you can see here, we've got a selection of the dowsing rods, the tarot cards, and of course the pendulum, which is inside the tarot cards, right inside here. Okay. So, all right. We're going to go ahead and get started. Remember, you guys can... If you want me to reach out to someone that has passed away in your life and you want me to reach out to them, please feel free to pop in the chat. Again, I'm going to be keeping an eye on the chat. It may take a little bit in the chat, so I apologize. Again, we're on a new setup, so I'm hoping that all the stream chat comes through correctly. But if you can, give me a shout out. Let me know you're out there. That way it helps me test the chat. Honey, if you want to say something in the chat, my wife, if you want to say something in the chat, that'll help me to make sure my chat stream is working. But other than that, let's get started. Let's do, so I wanted to switch this camera mode so you guys can kind of see the dowsing rods in action. So you can see here. All right. So you can see the dowsing rods. Now, I know... Hold on. I guess I never really worked this out earlier today. But let's do this. Let's bring this up a little bit for the dowsing rods. Alright, here we go. Because I want you guys to see pretty much about all the dowsing rods. So... But yeah, Terrylyn, I can see you in the comments. It says I'm going to watch here, not Facebook. And that's fine. So guys, if you're in there and you're watching and you want to get a dowsing rod session, let me know. Right now, I am going to reach out. Okay. Let me clear my energy here. All right. Okay. This is to my spirit guide. Spirit guide, can you come forward and let me know that you're here with me tonight? Can you please cross the rods? Okay. Thank you for that. All right. And please straighten the rods for me. All right. Thank you for that. All right. Spirit guide, I just figured I'd try to learn a little bit about you. since you've been helping me. Are you a male? Can you cross the rods for yes? Okay, thank you for that. Okay. Can you straighten the rods for me? Okay. And were you related to me when you were alive? Were you related to me? Can you cross the rods for yes? No. Did I ever know you in the current life that I'm in? Cross the rods for yes. Okay. Did I know you in a past life? Did I know you in a past life? Maybe. Okay. All right. So you're just my spirit guide. You're a male, and we're not related. I didn't know you in real life, so to speak. Okay. Did you walk the earth before? Did you walk the earth before at one time? You did? Okay. Thank you. Can you straighten the rods, please? And so were you human? Can you cross the rods for yes? Okay. I just wanted to know. I didn't know if you were um, anything else. All right, straighten the rods, please. There you go. All right. All right. So there we go. All right. So thank you for that. So you were a human that walked the earth, and now you are my spirit guide, and you didn't know me. You weren't related to me. Um, okay. I will. I'm not going to ask too many questions. I like that you help me, and you don't. We kind of keep our relationship there. So I don't want to damage that at all. But thank you so much for talking to me, and please stand by as we help people tonight. Please help us to track down their deceased loved ones and bring them forward. Let them communicate with us tonight. Okay. So thank you for that. Are you ready to help me tonight? Oh wow. Nice big X. All right. So my spirit guide is ready. So folks, if you want me to communicate with anybody, please hop in the chat and let me know. And if for some reason, if you're chatting in Facebook and it's not coming through here onto my screen, let me know. And or hop over to YouTube and chat through YouTube if you have YouTube. But all right, thank you. So straighten the rods out, please. All right, Spirit God, I'm going to break communication with you. So if you just want to stand by, we'll try and help some other people out here in a little bit. All right, awesome. So I got my Spirit God on board, guys. All right, so we got the Spirit Guide going. Now I'm gonna break out the tarot cards for a second. I'm gonna set this over here. All right. You can see inside my nifty little tarot box, I've got some crystals and I've got my pendulum. So this is my little nifty tarot box here. So if you want something like this, I can do it in different colors. If you want one for your tarot deck or just a regular deck of cards or whatever you want. Okay, so today, while we're on here, I'm actually going to do a reading for tomorrow for a daily reading for you guys. So if you're watching this, you're going to want to see what this is because this reading will mean something. If you're watching this, this reading will mean something for you tomorrow on Sunday. Okay? All right. All right. Now I'm just kind of giving the deck some shuffle here. Okay. cut the deck. Okay. And this is the way I like to do it right here. Okay, I'm going to spread these out, and I'm going to really feel what comes to mind here. This one is really, and this one, the two fingers here. So this is going to be tomorrow's daily guidance for you guys. All right, set that here. All right, this one is going to be our Six of Cups. And our clarifier will be strength. Well, that sounds interesting. So let me just show you guys. I know we kind of have the... Keep in mind there's a little bit of green screen, you know. So that's probably why. But there's strength. And there's your Six of Cups. All right. All right. So as always, I like to read exactly from the tarot guidebook, so you guys know what they mean, so you're not thinking and then I'm going to give you my interpretation of them. So, give me 1 second as we look up the Six of Cups for tomorrow's. All right, here we go. So, the Six of Cups. Reach out to someone you care about and share a memory or create a new one. Okay, that's already sounding, and of course, happy memories and the positive legacy of childhood is associated with this. Okay, all right, and of course, the meaning of the symbolism of the picture, and this is again, I'm going to show you guys so the symbolism of this picture is that a young man gives a cup to a young girl so they can both feel the joy of sharing. That's nice. All right, and then we have the 7th card in the Arcana, the Major Arcana. The 8th card, I'm sorry. Strength. Okay. Strength requests our fortitude to live life, overcome struggles, and preserve. The journey through life will require strength to live fully and completely. Strength as an archetype is the 8th lesson for the Fool, showing us that life is a marathon and not a sprint. We must find the strength within that will help us survive and thrive. So power, courage, compassion, and gentle strength. So to me, what this, if you really think about this, this is like the major card for tomorrow is to reach out to someone that you care about and share a memory or even create a new one. So this is, again, reach out to a loved one tomorrow, okay, on Sunday. And again, maybe reminisce, share a memory, or like I said, make new ones. But the clarifier, the strength, right? The strength really is going to be about that, having the courage to do it. And see, this is where I think, the reason why I think that this strength is, I think that there's somebody might be watching this and they may not have the strength to reach out to a certain person they care about. So this is telling you, have the strength, have the power, reach out to, and have that compassion to reach out to someone you care about. Strength, okay? Be strong. Reach out, have courage to reach out to that person. Maybe you've been ignoring them for a while, so reach out and communicate with them, and maybe just share some old times, reminisce, or have some new memories. So that's what tomorrow's reading's about. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. I like that message. I think it works out really well. I hope some of you receive that message very well. I'd like to clear the energy from that now. All right, so there we go. What else we got? We got 5 viewers. Guys, I don't know if you're chatting, but if you want me to do a Dowsing Rod session, to try to reach out to someone again, we can do that. So let me know if there's somebody you want me to contact. I know we had some people that we didn't get to the other night. I don't know if they're going to end up watching or not, but I'd like to. I always try to get to everybody the best I can. And this is a true dowsing rod session. There's a lot of them out there on the internet, and I'm not trying to knock anybody, but I've seen some pretty crazy techniques with the dowsing rods. And again, divination is not perfect. There's not always a right way and a wrong way sometimes. But there is some crazy ways that, but this is a pretty good, as true as I can give you a dowsing rod session. So, we try to be as accurate as we can for everybody. So, um, so yeah, I know I was like, hey, step up, people. Let's talk to your relatives, and like people disappeared. But yeah, like it was weird because Thursday we just had like a ton of people just flooding here. We couldn't even hardly keep up. We had so many people. We must have hit the algorithm lottery. But we had a ton of people. So I was hoping tonight we could get back to some people and help some people, talk to their deceased relatives and whatnot. So again, if you're out there and if you wanna chat, if you want to put a request in the chat, remember you don't have to donate. Donations do help. It does help with us, but you don't have to donate. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to do it. It's just something that helps our channel and helps us get through. But again, if you have a request, I'm more than happy to try to reach out to your loved one. My spirit guide is here and is ready to help tonight. And we just did the daily tarot reading, so I'm pretty excited. It's Saturday night, guys. All right, so oh, all right. I don't know. I'm just standing here holding the dowsing rods. Whew. All right. Okay. Spirit guide, are you still here? Are you waiting to help me? Can you cross the rods for yes? All right, good. So my spirit guide's always answered pretty much any time I've called here lately, so that's awesome. Thank you for that. You can straighten the rods out, please. Awesome. All right. And I know we had a woman on the show, Lori, I think it was yesterday, and I know their relative didn't step forward. I think it might have been their ma'am. I can't remember. I think that was the one that was the ma'am's. I think Lori might have been, I think it was her. I know there was like maybe two of them that didn't step forward that day. But certainly, Spirit Guide, if you can let the folks know that you're here. Cross the rods for yes. All right, you're here. All right, thank you for that. And I really do appreciate that. I don't want you to feel like you're some kind of circus act. But thank you for letting people know that you're here and ready to help people here. So again, if you want me to contact anyone, please let me know. Again, you don't have to donate, but those do help, obviously. But if you want, throw something in the chat, folks. If you want me to contact somebody, throw it out in the chat. I would probably contact some of my past relatives, but it's a little scary for me. Um, that's kind of emotional on camera, so I'd rather do for you guys right now. All right, I'm gonna hold off on just for a second here. I'm gonna wait for you guys. All right, what do we got going on here? All right, so don't be shy, folks. I don't know if you're chatting or not. Let me look over here real quick. Well, never mind. All right. But yeah, don't be shy. If you want me to reach out with anybody on the Dowsing Rods, please let me know. Okay, Joanne is asking for help on Facebook. All right. So, all right. So, obviously, Facebook must not be, the chat must not be going through on Facebook. All right. So, Terry Lynn, you may have to help me out with some of the people that request stuff on Facebook. All right, so Joanne, okay, Joanne, what can you're asking for help? So what can we help you with tonight? Are you do you want me to contact someone? Would you like me to do a reading? What do you need help with tonight, Joanne? I'm just kind of waiting. I'm just on standby. I wish my Facebook. I thought it was going to combine my Facebook chat and my YouTube chat. It's supposed to, but unfortunately, I'm just getting YouTube chat right now. But Terry Lynn's monitoring Facebook. Terry Lynn's my wife. Hello. Oh, I thought you were going to put it in chat. I'm sitting here staring at chat. All right. All right. So Terry Lynn just called me. All right. So Joanne, I'm a bit confused about why he's here still. If he doesn't need help crossing over, he's not watching over. Then what's he up to? I've been wanting to reach out to my sister again. Would love to talk to my dad again. Okay. So Joanne, didn't we talk to your sister? What was her name? Oh, I'm blanking out. We had a lot of people, so I'm trying to remember, but I do remember now. I think talking to your sister. We'll talk to my dad again. All right. So, all right, let me do this. I'm going to try to see. Just bear with me, Joanne, and whoever. We're gonna reach out to Joanne's. At least we're gonna try. All right, I'm trying to do this, guys. I was trying to see if I could get her dad, Sonny. Oh yeah, that's right. When we did talk to Sonny, that's right. Yeah, because Sonny definitely responded. And then what about her sister? What's her sister's name? Did we talk to her sister too? I know we did Sonny. I remember that. I wonder. Okay. So here we go. So I'm kind of looking at some of this. Kind of looking at some of the Facebook chat. All right, I'm gonna have the Facebook chat up here too. Sorry, I'm kind of like double monitoring this now. So all right, here we go. Let's get this going, folks. All right. Clear the energy and let's focus. Okay. Spirit guide. Could you help us locate Sonny again? Joanne Gilbert's father named Sonny. He was here Thursday. Could you please help us locate him again and bring him forward? Let us speak with him. Sonny, if you're here, could you please cross the rods and let us know you're here? Please cross the rods. All right, thank you for that. All right. All right, Sonny, thank you. Let's straighten the rods, please. All right, let me straighten the rods, please. Okay. Now, Joanne, she also wanted to know about her baby brother. I guess he passed away when he was like a baby, I believe. See, it keeps hiding my chat over there because I'm trying to do it on my phone. But if you could let us know, Sonny, she would really like to know, is he okay? Can you cross the rods and let us know if he's okay? So there you go. So Joanne, Sonny is saying that your baby brother is okay. All right. So straighten the rods, please. All right. Thank you. All right. And honey, if you could relay anything into the YouTube chat, that would really help me right now. Unfortunately, my phone it keeps hiding the chat on me. But I know there's some other things. Unless, Joanne, if you have YouTube, if you want to pull up the stream on YouTube, that would also help because you could just chat. You know, the chat's coming through for some reason on YouTube, so I'll have to try to figure out why the chat's not coming through on the Facebook tonight. Okay, Sonny, thank you so much, and I don't know how to. Sorry, is Dad stuck here? Sonny, are you stuck here? Can you cross the rods? Let us know. Are you looking over, Joanne? Okay. Is there something keeping you from crossing over? Are you afraid of judgment? Okay. Well, he's not afraid of judgment, Joanne, and he isn't stuck here. So apparently he may have another mission that we just don't know about. Do you have another mission? Do you have a task that we don't know about, Sonny? Is there something that we just don't know about? Okay, yeah, he's saying there's something else. So there's something else going on that he's not crossing over yet for. All right, straighten the rods, please. Okay. Are you watching over her kids? Can you cross the rods? Let us know. Okay. Do you occasionally help? Do you occasionally help Joanne and her kids from time to time? Okay. So he does occasionally help. He does occasionally help you, Joanne. All right, thank you for that. Joanne wants to know, is there something that she can do to help you? Can you cross the rods for yes? No? So, Joanne, I wouldn't stress too much about is it because of Lyle? So, Joanne's asking you, is it because of Lyle? Can you cross the rods for yes? All right. He's saying yes. I don't know what that means. I don't know what Lyle or I don't know what that means. So if that helps you, Joanne, nice. Are you watching over this Lyle? Maybe I don't know. He says he is helping out from time to time. He's not necessarily watching over you or the kids, but he is helping from time to time. And then you asked about Lyle. So I don't know what that means. He was my husband's stepdad and a Freemason. Were they close friends? Like was Sonny and Lyle friends? Okay, he's saying yes. I didn't really ask him. I met you, Joanne. But thank you, Sonny. So were Lyle and Sonny friends? Hmm. I'm just trying to figure out this mystery in delayed time. Whenever we go through chat, it's like there's a delay. So kind of. So yeah, it was a kind of. So they were kind of friends, probably through the marriage. I'm assuming. Uh, do you think Lyle? You think that they are you? You think that they did something at the Freemasons, like some kind of ritual or something? Is that what you're worried about, Joanne? Are you worried about some kind of ritual that's preventing him from crossing over? I guess I'm just trying to figure out how this is coming together from what Sonny's saying and what you're saying. So yes, you are worried about a ritual. Uh, okay, Sonny, is there anything stopping you from crossing over? Is there a barrier or um, is there anything that's stopping you from crossing over? So I don't know if you can tell, Joanne, but he's not fully crossing the rods, but he's not quite saying no. So typically, what that means is it's kind of a weird answer. It's like what we say when I say, is there a barrier stopping him? There's something stopping him, but it's hard for him to describe, and it's not described as a barrier. So, is there anything that is there anything Lyle could do about it to allow you to cross over? Could could Lyle do anything to help you cross over? Sonny. Okay, straighten the rods. All right. Do you want to cross over? Straighten the rods for cross the rods for yes. Do you want to cross over? Okay. So that might be another reason why He may not want to cross over, Joanne, because he may have other things to do. So don't panic. The best thing I would say is it sounds to me like, yeah, there could be something going on with Lyle, but it may not be what you think. He may just be, we don't know how the spirit world fully works. I have a spirit guide that's never met me. It's not related to me, but he still is my spirit guide. And he was a human that walked on this earth before. So it's possible that, Sonny's mission is to, sort of keep an eye on Lyle, or may have to help with something at some point that's not there yet. So we do know that Sonny did say that there is a task that we don't know about that he still has to accomplish. We do know that something about Lyle, but again, he doesn't want to cross over yet. So that's not a bad thing. He's not afraid of judgment. So that means that he's pretty confident in his spirituality on the other side. So Joanne, don't stress about none of that. Just know that Sonny's in a good place. Sonny, are you happy right now? I mean, are you at peace while you're on the other side? Okay, so he's saying yes. So I mean, he is happy and to a degree, like, being on the other side. So he's just got to accomplish other things. Okay, so don't stress out. Your baby brother is good. Okay. All right. So, all right. What else? I see a bunch of other stuff in the chat. Hi, ICU. So yeah, you did catch. Yeah, and Terry Lynn's right. We are testing out this new setup. It's kind of a multi-camera setup, and kind of gives you guys a closer up view of the Dowsing Rods and the tarot cards and whatnot. Okay, Sonny, thank you so much. I'm going to end the session with you. Thank you so much for coming forward and talking to us. You've given us a lot of insight and hopefully brought even more peace to Joanne. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Oh, and he's saying thank you back. Look at that. So thank you, Sonny. All right, and I'm going to end the session. All right. Ooh, there we go. Taking a little small break for a second. So guys, just taking a quick break. But I had to sit down for a second. It's been a long day. I've been doing a lot of stuff around the house, and I had to set up the studio today to do some more of this type of stuff, to set up these multiple angles for you guys. So by all means, now, if there's a way, we are going to, for some reason, I can't pull up the live stream. Like, I can pull it up on my phone, but I can't pull it up on my computer for some reason. Because I was going to try... and maybe pull up the YouTube comments with my computer, but again, I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, here we go. Maybe this might be it. Maybe I could send this over also. All right, let me hop back over here. All right. Whoops, I'm all knocking stuff over, guys. All right. Here we go. All right. Now I'm able to... All right, there. Now I've got Facebook comments also on one part of my screen. Okay. All right, guys. So we're back over here. All right, so yeah, Joanne, I really hope you definitely understand the comments, or what happened on there. But again, nothing negative. I don't see anything negative. There might be something with Lyle or something, but it could be, again, there's periods in time, and I just want to clarify this, but there's periods in time that, and Stacy kind of talked about this on Thursday a little bit, but you don't always have the same like guardian angels or spirit guides through your whole life sometimes. So there's different phases of your life, and it's possible that Sonny is sort of standing by. And he's happy. He's okay. He's not in harm's way, but it's possible that he is waiting for that next step, that next phase for somebody in life. Maybe Lyle. Maybe he's going to help Lyle with something in the future, something like in a divine way. So we don't know. Again, the spirit world can be very complex probably as well. So the information we got, to me, if you were kind of to read between the lines, it doesn't sound bad, Joanne, so don't stress. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, if you guys want, if you want any kind of reading, or you want me to reach out, again, you don't have to donate money, but I mean, of course, donating money helps our channel, but again, we can do them for free. Just donations are a good thing to help the channel. So no pressure. Nobody knows whether you donated or not except for us. But so don't stress out. Like if you don't see it, if we don't donate or anything. But all right, there we go. Hey, what happened to my? Oh, I accidentally. There. All right. All right. So yeah, all right. I'm just trying to mess with this whole comment thing, like trying to make sure I have comments. So, all right. Here we go. All right. Who else? Anybody else we got? Anybody? I don't see. Let's see. We had Joanne. And Joanne, thanks for coming by again tonight. I appreciate that too. Thanks for coming back. And I see you and Terry Lynn, of course. Terry Lynn's always trying to help me whenever she can. A little bit of dead air. So, keep in mind, guys, we will be doing this on TikTok also, but we can't go live on TikTok until we get like 1,000 followers. And again, I'm going to do daily reads on TikTok. Like I'm going to do just like this. Since I have this set up, I'll have the cell phone, and I'm going to do daily tarot readings for, so if you want to know your sort of like daily guidance. And by the way, if you missed it, I did it earlier for tomorrow. It was really cool. We pulled 2 cards that really basically gave advice tomorrow as, hey, go out, reach, use courage, use strength to go out to somebody that you care about, but maybe you haven't talked to in a while, and just share some memories or create some new ones. So that was the guidance from Tarot regarding for tomorrow on Sunday. But if you don't believe me, just go back and watch when I pulled the cards. So we can talk a little bit about, again, things like this. So if you want something like this for your tarot deck or for your playing cards or something like that, let me know, because I can stain these. We can paint these. I'm going to have some different staining options, but I just wanted to show you guys. This is what I keep. And again, you have just enough room. What I like about it as well is when you put your tarot deck in here, you have just enough room off to the side where you can put your, like a pendulum crystal, or even like a pendulum, or even like a cleansing crystal, something that you might want to store with your cards to for like card maintenance. Okay, So let me know if you need anything like that. And then we have our Pendulum Card. This here is our, just trying to kind of get it focused for you guys. So our yes, no, this is a guidance. Again, you don't have to have something like this, but sometimes when you get pendulums, they'll come with one of these. And then sometimes, again, you can just, ask the spirit guide to show you the yes. A lot of times it will be two in a way, and that's just because of energies and things like that. Traditionally, spirits will use to and from the bodies for yes, and side to side for no. And sometimes when they spin around, or they may even do a diagonal, and this one is saying maybe and ask again later. But if you also get like clockwise or counterclockwise, sometimes that can also mean that the spirits are thinking, so to speak, or it's kind of maybe confusing, things like that. So just a little bit about that. So I'm just kind of rambling on here, trying to kill a little time when we have a little. See, this is what's funny. It's like Thursday, we had like a ton of people wanting to hear, to have dowsing rod sessions, to reach out to loved ones. Maybe we did too good of a job and covered a lot of people. But Joanne came back. We got some more clarification with Sunny. I think Sunny has a pretty good amount of energy, seems to come forward pretty quick and moves the rods really well. So that's always pretty good. I know Edith, I believe she was a grandmother, I think, from Thursday. Edith was a very strong spirit. Very strong. So, all right. Now, like I said, I don't want to reach out to any of my relatives because, what else do you guys want to do? You got to help me out, guys. You're in the chat. Let me know. Throw me a bone here. All right. Yes, they're going to storm me at 10:15. I know. Like tonight, see, Thursday I didn't have to work. Tonight I have to work. So, here, talk amongst yourself for a second. Oh. And yes, I got tons of water in here, so we're good for spirit communication. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had to get some water. I didn't drink a lot of water today. I'm doing the IF diet. I don't know. Last time we said contacting the spirit that's been hanging around. Is that how we should have titled the stream this time? I mean, I did say, says, grandpas want to talk to you. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that, honey. That's the thing. It's like, I just don't know if I'm ready for that, to be honest with you. Again, I have some relatives. I could probably reach out to my great-grandmother, or, Grandma Foster, my grandfather, things like that. I don't know if I'm ready for that, especially with my grandpa, So, I kind of want him. I know for a fact Grandpa's, hanging out waiting for my grandma. I know that. He's always been, he's always waiting for her, So he's just hanging out, waiting for her. Wanted to know if my husband or dad is with me. Okay. So we got Tanya. All right, Tanya, we can do that. Now Tanya, if you let's take it one at a time. If you want to let us know your dad's name or husband's name, let us know, because that helps us to track down the spirits better. So it's up to you. If you don't want to use their names, just say, hey, I'd rather keep it private. But honestly, it does help us. If not, I can try for sure. All right. Okay. Spirit guide. This is for my spirit guide. Could you please find Tanya Williams? Um, can you let me know, is her husband Renzo, is he around with her? Can you please let me know? Can you cross the rods for yes? Is Renzo around her? Okay. How about her dad? Do you know if Tanya Williams, do you know if her dad is around her? Is he hanging around her with, is his spirit? Can you cross the rods for yes? Okay. Does Tanya Williams have a spirit that is around her? Is there a spirit that's maybe hanging out, something that's around her? Okay. All right. So my spirit guide says yes. You have a spirit that is around you, but it doesn't seem to be your husband or uh, your father. Okay. Can you straighten the rods, please? Okay. Is this spirit that is around Tanya Williams? Is this spirit related to her? Okay. No. Okay. Is uh is the spirit that's with Tanya Williams, is this somebody that knew her when they were alive? Okay. So he's saying yes. Um so Tanya, do you know, is there somebody that you knew that was not related to you, like a friend maybe, or somebody through marriage possibly? Did you have somebody that passed away in your that you know of in your past? You can straighten the rods out, please. Straighten the rods out. Thank you. So Tanya, if you're there, let me know if you know of anybody that passed away that's not related to you, because this might be, there may be a different spirit that's hanging around you. So not that I can think of. It's strange. So does so you knew Tanya, you're hanging around her. Did she know you? Did she know you real well? Cross the rods for yes. Or actually, my spirit guide did. I'm sorry. I almost thought I was talking to that spirit. Uh, is the spirit that Tanya Williams has around her, is did that spirit know her? Did she know that spirit? Huh. So somebody that knew you and passed away, but maybe somebody that you didn't quite know or remember. Maybe a former classmate. That's sometimes that happens. People from high school or former classmates. They may have known you, and you may not have really known them, and they passed away, and who knows? They may be. Is that spirit looking over her? Can you let me know? Does that spirit is that spirit a male? Can you cross the rods for yes, or leave them apart for no? Okay. So it's a male. So it's a Tanya. You have some kind of male that knew you. All right. You can straighten the rods out, please. Did okay. I don't know if you want to pursue this line of questions, Tanya. I don't know. I'm just going with what the rods tell me. So we can try to reach your husband or your father if you'd like. They're not kind of hanging around you per se, but we can try to reach them if you'd like. All right, I'm gonna put the rods down for a second. So Tanya, let me know if you'd like us to try to reach either your husband or your father. We could try to reach them if you have any questions or if you have any messages for them. Is this person good for me? Okay, we can find out. But also too, if you want to try to reach out to your father but I have to have your permission. I don't want to just yes, I'd like to reach my husband. Okay. Renzo. All right. All right, your husband Renzo. Okay, give me 1 second. All right. Okay, spirit guide. The spirit that is around Tanya. Does he have good intentions? Can you cross the rods for yes, or leave him apart for no? Okay, so the spirit is around you and does have good intentions. Okay, thank you for that, spirit guide. And straighten the rods, please. So it's possible, Tanya, that this person may be a spirit guide for you. Could be, I wouldn't necessarily say like a guardian angel, but maybe a spirit guide. I can try to clarify with my spirit guide. Spirit guide, do you know, is this spirit that's around Tanya, this male, is that her spirit guide? Oh, well, there you go. So he says a strong yes. So I would say that, Tanya, whenever you feel like there may be a spirit around, now I'm not saying it's not your husband or father from time to time, but you do have a spirit guide that seems to be kind of hanging out with you. Okay, straighten the rods out, please. Spirit guide is Tanya Williams. Is her spirit guide? Is his name John? Can you cross the rods for yes? Leave them apart for no? Okay, I'm getting a no. Okay, so let's move forward from this and let's try to reach your husband. Spirit guide, if you could find Tanya Williams' husband Renzo, if you could find him for us, Tanya would really like to communicate with him. If you could bring him forward, please. Renzo, if you are here, could you please move these rods together in the form of an X? Let us know that you're here. All right, thank you for that. Okay, you can please straighten them out. Just straighten the rods, straighten back out. There you go, you can do it. A little more. There you go. All right, Renzo. Do you have a message for Tanya? Can you please cross the rods for yes? Okay. All right. Well, he has a message, so there you go. Thank you for that. You can straighten the rods, please. I'm going to try to move forward. I'm trying to get to where you guys can see that these rods are moving on their own. The spirit is moving them. Renzo, thank you for the communication so far. Okay, I'm going to ask you what type of message it is, because there's a apology message, a love message, meaning that you love her, or something positive that you miss her. Is it a positive message of love? Okay, thank you for that. All right, thank you for that. You can straighten the rods out. And Terry Lynn, yeah, we don't need to test the spirit in this case because I had my spirit guide find him. We didn't just track. We didn't just ask for Renzo to step forward, so we had my spirit guide find him. So we're just assuming that it's definitely going to be him. But he does have a message of love. Renzo is the spirit guide that Tanya has is are you okay with that? Okay. So he is okay with your spirit guide. So I didn't know if that was a thing in your head maybe, Tanya, so I just thought I'd ask that. Okay, straighten the rods. All right. All right, and is there anything, Tanya, before I end the communication with him, is there anything that you want to say to him, or do you want to ask him a question? But try to get it into the chat as quick as you can, because I don't want to lose the communication. Okay, I'm just adjusting myself. All right. I'm not sure. Okay. Now, okay, Tanya. This is this the no, when remember when well we'll find out. We'll ask him. Okay, Renzo. Renzo, are you still here with us? Can you please cross the rods? Let us know that you're still here with us. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. All right, thank you. Can you please straighten the rods, please? Please straighten the rods. There you go. Okay, now, Renzo, Tanya would like to know if you're at peace first. Okay, that's the first question. Are you at peace? Can you straight or cross the rods for yes? Okay, and I'm gonna ask this: are you comfortable? I mean, are you comfortable where you're at? Can you cross the rods for yes? Okay, so he is comfortable. Okay, thank you for that. Straighten the rods out, please. Okay, and she also wants to know when you passed away, was it your time? Can you cross the rods for yes? Leave a part for no. Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. Um, just stand by for a second, Renzo. So Tanya, now remember when a lot of people want to know if their loved ones are at peace, and peace is it's a tough term for spirits to answer. A lot of people ask it, and a lot of fake people will, you know, give you a fake answer. I'm just going by the rods, what the rods are telling me. The spirits moving the rods, and spirits have a hard time answering peace because that's why I asked if he was comfortable, meaning that sometimes spirits are fine with being in the spirit realm and they haven't crossed over because they have further missions. So his mission may be to look over you, maybe to look over a sibling. It could be to look over another relative of his. Multiple things. Who knows? So he's comfortable right now, and that's important for you to take that away, Tanya. And also, he's saying that no, he wasn't supposed to pass. So probably he feels as if his time was, obviously too short in that sense that, but again, that's also a tough one to answer because we don't always know our destiny. And maybe he knows now. But again, obviously he probably felt like he would have wanted to stay longer. So I don't know if that helps you. I hope it does. But thank you all so much. If you have one more thing, I might be able to sneak that in there. I see you. I don't know if you wanted me to try to reach your grandma. I know that you had brought that up in chat when we had started a session for Tanya. If you want to, we could look at possibly trying to contact your grandma if you'd like. Right now, I'm just kind of holding out and seeing. I know Tanya might be emotional for Tanya right now, so I hope good things, Tanya. I hope it's good things for you. I don't hear anything negative. Okay. Just adjusting myself here again. All right. Well, we may have to close this session down with Renzo. So Renzo, again, bless you and thank you so much for stepping forward. Has he crossed over? Tanya, I don't think he has, but I'm going to ask him. Again, crossing over, again, he may be here still for a mission, but we can ask. Renzo, have you crossed over yet? Can you let us know? Can you cross the rods for yes? Okay, the rods are swaying, which is definitely a no for sure. So no, he hasn't crossed over, but again, he's comfortable. Okay, Renzo, and she does want to know, Renzo, are you with her dad? Is he around? Is Tanya's dad around? Are you with him? Okay. If you notice the rods are kind of going toward each other, but that's not a yes and it's not a no. So it's kind of basically when you ask if your father's around him or if your father's with him, it's a weird thing to ask. Like he can't describe it. So I'm sure in the spirit world, yes, your father's around him at times. So, all right, Renzo, thank you. I'm going to have to end communication. Thank you for speaking with us. Ooh, sorry about that, but long communications like that really take a toll on you for a second. So I just got to take a small little break. But yes, guys, that can be very demanding. All right. So yes, Tanya. It just sounds to me like, and you're welcome. And I'm glad. I hope that does help you. I really do. And it sounds like Renzo is just, again, he sounds like he's got things to do. There's a lot of spirits that don't cross over yet. It's just because they have missions. I mean, that's not a bad thing. They're probably tasked with, looking out for relatives or, I mean, again, who knows? There's all kinds of things. So that's good. I don't feel like there's anything negative, and he did want to send a message of love to you. So, so that's always positive. All right. Let's see. Anybody else that popped in here? Yeah, like I said, it's almost 10:15. I probably just now start getting bombarded here with stuff. But yeah, trust me, I could have probably kept going and had a really long session. We had a couple really long sessions that we did tonight, and which is great. I'm glad we got to do some long sessions for people. That's always the nice thing when like we got to help Joanne again. We got to do Tanya there a long one. And Stacy, hey. So Stacy, you just the only thing you missed, we did a couple long dowsing rod sessions. I did do a daily tarot reading, but we did a couple long dowsing rod sessions. We communicated again with Sunny, like we did from Thursday, and we talked to Tanya Williams. We talked to her husband Renzo, and we also had my spirit guide find out that she had a spirit guide. So she learned something new, I think. She's got a spirit guide. She thought it might have been her father or her husband. It was just some guy that knew her in the past. So there you go. So yes, so this is so. Let me go over here and. All right. So as you can tell, we got kind of a new setup. A couple different camera angles. I can kind of come over, sit down, take a little break. And then we got the overhead view now. So, Stacy, let me know what you think of the new like camera angles and whatnot. So you can see I've got the overhead view. So you guys can see everything we're doing. And of course, you still got me view. And if we get Stacy back on here, we'll stick him in here too. But yeah, if anybody wants to get in one more reading or a dowsing rod session or anything, if you want to get one more in, let me know. I've got probably just enough time for one more before I have to go to work. So just let me know. I'm just kind of look up at the chat. So I've got chat and everything in some different spots, but I am going to stand back up here and do something. All right. Okay, a medium told me my husband sets with me when I wake at night when I can't sleep. Well, and Tanya, look, I can't say that anybody's right or wrong. I just go by what the dowsing rods tell me. And usually the dowsing rods are, whatever's going on with your husband's answering or whatever. Now I will say this, Tanya, that just because, okay, so there's a difference between like your husband watching over you or your husband visiting you from time to time. So the medium that told you that your husband sets with you when you're awake at night, when you can't sleep, that's probably true. He probably comes and checks on you and things like that. It just doesn't mean he's always watching over you. It's also possible that the medium may have gotten whatever spirit guide you have, may have gotten that confused with your husband, possibly. But most likely it's probably your husband coming in and visiting you. Okay, so don't think that he's not watching over you. But it also means you have a spirit guide as well that you can, relate. Just like I have a spirit guide, and most of us all have a spirit guide, but yet we still may have relatives that come in and check on us from time to time. And we have some relatives that are watching over us, like on a full-time basis. So, so I just thought I'd clarify that. Stacy, thanks for the compliment on the overhead. So, thumbs up on that. I'm glad you like it. And let's see. Well, yeah, so you said your dad, Tommy. So, if nobody else wants to jump in there, yeah, I figure since we were doing like tarot and dowsing rods, I put like a cosmic background, and I kind of picked one that had some colors that Terry Lynn and I both like, some blues and pinks and kind of purples and stuff. So, but yeah, Tanya, if you want, if nobody else has anybody I've got just a little bit of time here still. We can try to see if we can get Tanya's dad, Tommy. And Tanya, why don't you go ahead and put some questions that you'd like to ask your father, and we'll see if we can't get him on the rods here. And if you want to go ahead and submit a couple of questions, that way I can ask him when we get him here. If we do. I'm going to clear the rods from the last session. Okay. Spirit guide. If you could, please go and find Tanya Williams' father, Tommy. Tommy Williams' father, Tommy. Okay. Could you please bring him forward and let him communicate with us? Tommy, if you're there in the spirit realm, could you please step forward and could you please cross these rods? Put them together like an X. Can you move them? Let us know, please. Can you cross the rods? Well, Terry Lynn, I don't know if Robin's going to respond to me. Well, Terry Lynn, are you chatting in... Well, if you're chatting in YouTube, then he should see your chat. If you're chatting to him on Facebook, he doesn't have Facebook. Okay. Let me focus. Spirit guide, could you please find Tanya Williams' father, Tommy? Bring him forward. Allow him to communicate. Tommy, please come forward and move these rods together. It's okay. Can you move these rods together? Just push them together, form an X. Okay, Spirit Guide, I'm going to ask you one more time. Okay, I'm going to ask you, Spirit Guide, is Tommy around? Is Tommy around? Tanya's father? Is he around to chat? Can you let me know if he's around? Okay, so my spirit guide is saying yes, he's around. Okay, straighten the rods. Thank you. Okay, does he want to chat? Does he want to talk to does he want to communicate with me? It's okay, Tommy. All right, spirit guide, can you tell him it's okay? He can come forward and chat. Tanya's here. Tell him, spirit guide, can you tell him Tanya's here and would like to know some things from him? She would like to communicate with him. Tanya Williams. Tommy, can you please come forward and move these rods? Can you cross the rods, please? I mean, I'm sorry, Tanya. I don't know what's going on. He's here, but he doesn't want to communicate with me. Through the dowsing rods, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't know if your father, maybe he wasn't into this stuff much. Was he very religious, maybe? I'm not sure. But something is keeping him from communicating with you. Or with me, not with you. But something's keeping him from wanting to communicate with me, and it's not my spirit guide, so... I'm not sure what to do, Tanya. I'm sorry. Tommy, please, it really is okay. We don't mean you any harm. We're not going to try to force you to cross over, or We're not going to try to force you to do anything. We just want to communicate. We just want to talk to you, okay? Can you please come forward? Can you please communicate with us? Can you please move the rods for me? Just use your energy. Use your spirit energy. Cross the rods. Shape them into an X. Spirit guide, can you ask Tommy, is he willing to communicate straight to his daughter? Like, is he willing to communicate only to her? Can you let us know that? Can you cross the rods for yes? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a strong yes. So, apparently, Tanya, your father is really only willing to talk straight to you. So, I'm not sure if you do any kind of communication sessions, um, pendulum or dowsing rods, maybe even try EVPs. But apparently, he's not willing to communicate with me. And this happened to me on Thursday. There was a spirit that's been hanging around my wife for a few days. And it was a male, and I couldn't talk to him, and he would only talk to my wife. Well, it turns out he was my wife's ex-husband. So, so I know what that's like. So apparently, Tommy, your father, only is willing to talk to you. So, um, I apologize. He's not willing to talk to me. So he only wants to talk straight to you. So you're probably going to have to engage in a communication session. That's my best advice to you, Tanya. All right, so I'm going to end the session. Thank you for that. I'm going to end that session. Tommy, please reach out to Tanya when she asks. Please, may you have a successful communication session. Ooh, all right. So, what else do we got? But Terry Lynn wanted me to know if she wanted me to ask my spirit guide if Robin's still around or not. Let me clear the session that was with Tommy there, or my spirit guide went through Tommy, to Tommy. Spirit guide, can you let us know that you're here? Can you cross the rods? Let us know that you're here. Okay, thank you for that. Straighten the rods, please. And Spirit Guide, Terry Lynn wants to know if the spirit that we talked to last night, Robin, is his spirit still around? Can you cross the rods for yes? So he's actually pushing them apart. So that's definitely a no. So Robin's spirit's not around. Let me ask you this. Spirit guide, is there another spirit besides you that's in this house right now? Can you cross the rods for yes? Okay. All right, thank you. All right, can you straighten the rods, please? All right, so Terry Lynn, there's another spirit that's not Robin's here in the house. Have we talked to this spirit before? Can you cross the rods for yes? All right, so it's not a spirit we've talked to before. So this is a new spirit? Okay. So it's a new spirit. Yay, we got another one, honey. All right, can you straighten the rods, please? Does this spirit want to communicate with us? Okay. Yes. All right, straighten the rods, please. And spirit guide, do you know, does this spirit, is this spirit related to us, to either Terry or me? Can you cross the rods for yes? Okay. And also, can you let us know, is the spirit, or is it an ex of Terry or me? No. Okay, so the spirit's not related or is an ex. It's a new spirit. And spirit guide, and I also want to ask you, the spirit we were talking to, was that Terry ex-husband? Was that Robin? Oh, you're saying that was a hard yes. All right. Straighten the rods, please. Okay, so I think I may be out of time, guys. I'm going to end this session with my spirit guide right now. Ooh, I'm not sure. What time is it? Yeah. So it's 10:30. But guys, I hope that, again, Tanya, and Joanne, I really hope that you guys gain some stuff from this today. Thank you all. And again, you guys see on here that, and let me do this here. Let me see if I can, all right. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. There we go. I'm back here. All right. So, I really appreciate you guys here. I really do. I appreciate you all for showing up and doing the sessions with us, checking everything out. Guys, I had so much fun. I always love doing these things for you guys, trying to help you out as much as I can. And folks, remember, if you're watching this, don't forget, we have, if you don't have Cash App, go to Cash App and get yourself a Cash App. We're beyond the veil. It's right here on the screen. Guys, any kind of donation helps the channel. It helps us out along and it gives us to where we have more time to spend with you guys. So if you want to donate, that's awesome. If not, there's no pressure. You can still come back. We did everything, as far as I know of tonight, was all free. So, guys, love you all. Please like, share, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys again in the next video. Keep an eye out. I mean, I've been popping up lives whenever we get a chance now, guys. I'm trying to pop up some live shows so that way you guys get a chance to reach out and touch some people, hear from your loved ones, and even get some tarot readings and whatnot. So, all right, guys. Well, we'll see you in the next episode. Remember, seek the truth.